in front of a standing room only crowd. This joint is abuzz with activity. It's Game 4 now of the American League Championship Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Kansas City Royals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at Terry Francona's Tribe's starting 9. Steve, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Edwin Jackson will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Into the box now stands the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, and we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, number 24.
Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first, and they'll get the speedy Bourne for the first out of the ballgame.
In the second.
Yeah, and if this one's just a little closer to the line, this might be a base hit. But you'll see a nice job of covering this ball quickly on the mound, and he's able to shuffle it onto first base to get his man.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Now, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, the switch hitter, Mark Teixeira. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped high in the air. Blanton will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just underway here in Kansas City. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Shot toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Jason Kipnis to get his first opportunity here in Game 4, and you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Blanton is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So it's a scoreless opening frame for Edwin Jackson. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Carlos Carrasco will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a 4th or 5th starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, my man at first, he can really pick it. As an infielder, you got to love being able to throw the ball over there knowing that he's going to come down with it at any time.
Gerard Dyson will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Dyson is retired, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's Nori Aoki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
0-1 count and the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, 2 things actually. 1, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and 2, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Striding into the box, Eric Hosmer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Even for a veteran pitcher, big games like this will bring out the butterflies. He's going to need to settle in here, really work on getting a ground ball.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Gordon. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Now the double steal is on here. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Runners are at first and second with one away. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And with two away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Now in the box, Salvador Perez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Changeup low, 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
2-1, here it is. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit hard to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair. After 1, no score. Desmond Seaver makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Desmond Seaver.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounded back up the middle. Kurowski is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6th, third baseman, Carlos Santana.
Stepping in, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
David Murphy into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Aoki. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1.
And, you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Mike Moustakas will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. A quick out number 1.
Batting 7, designated hitter, Justin Maxwell.
Justin Maxwell will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Lays off 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. To short, hit hard. Cabrera's up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 8, second baseman, Barry Blanton.
Barry Blanton will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. KC down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Craig Fleming steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dyson on the run. He's got it 1 away.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Michael Bourne at the plate now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And Bourne will take it again, and it's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Third inning, no score to this point. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Now in a scoreless game, I've got a hunch he may get a green light here. They may want to try and get something started that way.
Michael Brantley will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Throw over to first and the runner back.
Just checking.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here it comes, 2-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Throw over to the bag, but the runner's back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. First pitch of the at-bat. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Look out, 2-0 now. Well, one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And Teixeira able to lay off again as they don't want to give in. It's 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Rod Kurowski digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Rod Kurowski.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
A pause and the 0-2. Down the third baseline. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Gerard Dyson will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And they fooled him at the changeup in his last at-bat. I got to believe you go after him again with that changeup.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Runners on the move for second. Drilled on the ground is short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
First pitch on its way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. First and second here with nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And that misses 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Bounced weakly near the plate. To second for 1. Into the box, Eric Hosmer. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats, 0-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And the pitch on 2-1 to 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run from third.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
Now both runners are breaking. Hit to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out.
And, you know, this was not one of those 3-2 start the runners kind of a deal. This looked like a straight double steal, maybe even a hit and run thrown in there. And it's going to wind up at least a partial success for these guys because the runners do move up, albeit on the ground out.
Salvador Perez comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Hit hard to the right side. Kipnis has it. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Desmond Seaver stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, when you have a guy 2-2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And that misses for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And a dive, but he's back in. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Runners on first with one down. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Runners off for second. Here's a high pop-up. Hosmer is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
He might have had that one stolen that time, but he winds up popping this one up, so runner has to go back to first.
David Murphy walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. 2 out with the man at first. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily.
Keeping him close.
Ready on 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Throw over to the bag, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there. It remains 1-0. Mike Moustakas is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Third baseman, number 8.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Too high. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little bouncer. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Royals, designated hitter, Justin
Maxwell stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And he lays off there 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 pitch. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Standing in now, Barry Blanton. This will pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike 1. Liner toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Stepping in now, Rod Kurowski. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they're up 1-0. David Murphy will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
The 2-1 on its way. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Digging in as Drupal Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First offering on its way. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
And there he goes towards second. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Well, this is really a good pitch here. I mean, you can see on the graphic, this thing's not even in the strike zone. He's got his man beat there, but he just reaches out and dunks it into right field. Not much you can do about that one.
Craig Fleming will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. I mean, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Michael Bourne at the plate now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Where are you going here?
I'm throwing that same pitch again. Make him prove that his plate discipline is such that he can lay off it twice in a row.
Trying to hold the lead. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, right from the start, this looked like it had the potential to be a big inning. But with 2 guys on, he comes back to get the pop-up, then he gets the strikeout, and so now he's bounced back to turn things into his favor.
Michael Brantley digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big two-out AB right here, guys.
From the stretch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That's wide, 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. And this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Mark Teixeira will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And that misses ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he is in there. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that'll keep our ball game tied up as the inning is over. Indians forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Rod Kurowski comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Rod Kurowski.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. 1 away.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. Now, you'll take that every time.
Gerard Dyson will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Squared that one up just a little late. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for route number 2.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Noriaoki stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one.
It counts 1-1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Jason Kipnis will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. Now here's the pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Oh, you want to talk about a tough error to hang on a guy. Anytime there's a broken bat, this to me should be a base hit. I mean, I know he doesn't field it cleanly, but they're calling this an ordinary chance? There's nothing ordinary when you've got the shard of a bat coming your way right at the same time the ball's getting there. Give me a break. That's a hit.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box, Desmond Seaver, as he'll take a look at ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now. Kipnis runs. Hit down the line at first. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Carlos Santana will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Here's David Murphy now, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Hit hard toward the right side, and they're going to grab the lead here as this is down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game, and he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
The shortstop, number 13.
Good look at this one again. This is just ripped right over the first baseman's head, and he coasts into second base with the RBI double.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit hard but fouled off toward the dugout. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball. Two out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. A run for the Indians on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's now 2-1 Cleveland. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside, it's 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
1-0 count. Here it is. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Softly hit toward the hole, and he's set down, one away.
The left fielder, number 4,
Alex Gordon will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And that misses inside, 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And Gordon looks at ball 4.
And you know what? You hate giving up walks, but with a one-run lead and a guy like this up there, better to put him on first than to challenge him and give him a shot to tie the ball game.
Salvador Perez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Ball bounced foul over near the longtime infielder and current third base coach Dale Swain. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Here comes Gordon around third. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
Boy, that's a good job of getting that run right back. He puts a good swing on this ball, and he makes sure that that lead doesn't last long as he ties the game up on the RBI double.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Justin Maxwell will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind it.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Royals get 1 on this swing by Perez. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Will Brantley is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Will Brantley.
Craig Fleming will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And there's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Dyson on the move, and this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and that moves the go-ahead run into second base here to start their half of the 7th inning. And I'll tell you, you're not going to get many better opportunities than this to scratch out a lead here this late in the game. So this is one that they're going to need to take advantage of.
Michael Bourne at the plate now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And that misses 1-1.
You have to wonder a little bit about the consistency of that strike zone. I think that was a strike earlier.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. Gordon is over. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
David Robertson will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the 7th. Michael Brantley will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
This one's flared toward left center. He can't track it down as this ball falls. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
Mark Teixeira steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, it's a huge difference between being 0-2 and 1-1 as a hitter, especially against a guy like this on the mound. So that's a good job to hold up on that pitch.
Swing and a shot back up the middle. But a great diving catch, and this could be a double play.
Boy, late on in a close game, that's where a pitcher really needs to be able to rely on his defense. And they bail him out here because that ball was a rocket shot. And that's just a super play out there to lay himself out and take away that hit.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
A runner on first with 2 away. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Scooped up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. The Indians on top, 3-2. Mark Zepchinski will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Mark Zepchinski.
Leading off the inning, Barry Blanton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Strike called, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Line towards center field. Bourne is there, and he has it for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Rod Kurowski will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Pitch on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And it's quickly 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Kurowski is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, you got to give him credit for hustling down that line. Some guys, most guys, will just stand there and let the catcher tag him, but he's the tie and run, so he's giving it his all. He makes that catcher work back there to get the out at first.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Oh and 1, here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. All the way here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. KC down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. Alan Crump will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Alan Crump.
Leading off the inning, Desmond Seaver, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Flipped out the other way towards short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Aoki is there, 2 down.
The right fielder,
And both starters have been in form. 3-2 our score as we give you a look at the starter comparison for these two opposing pitchers. Into the box now, David Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Tap fouled at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
I think things are getting a little frosty down there now. This has been one of those back and forth games where tensions have run high. This is just going to ramp it up a little higher.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And he'll make it to second base on what ought to be ruled a passed ball. And with 2 outs, that one could come back to haunt him.
Yeah, don't know quite what could have happened there. He just didn't look the ball into the glove, and now all of a sudden, they got to deal with a runner in scoring position now with 2 away.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
designated hitter, Craig Fleming.
Craig Fleming steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ballgame, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
2 down, runners at first and second. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Shot towards second. Underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 3 and the Royals 2. Vinny Pistano is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Vinny Pistano.
Leading off the inning, Nori Aoki, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging for second is Aoki. Around second. He'll try for third. And they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run.
That's taking quite a risk when you represent the tying run leading off an inning. If he gets thrown out at third, we might have to answer some questions back in that dugout, but he's confident he could get there, and sure enough, he made the right call.
Cody Allen is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. So striding in, Eric Hosmer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Allen's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Brantley on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 3-3 game.
What a clutch job of hitting right there as you drive that ball and get the run home to tie the ball game. Now you're standing on second base with a chance to take the lead, and look how fired up he is.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number 1.
That's a huge strikeout right here. Guy in scoring position. He's not out of this inning yet, but that's going to go a long ways towards getting him there. Look at how he's fired up about it.
Now a pickoff play at second, just keeping him close.
Simple throw over there.
And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Ball one.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
It's just so hard to sit curveball when the pitch before is 96. It's almost something where you sit on one pitch because you can't cover both of them.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Mike Moustakas will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Lorenzo Cain will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
But on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. The throw home. And he is out at the plate, trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. 1 in the inning for Kansas City on the Hosmer double. 9th inning straight ahead. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Alcides Escobar will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 2,
Greg Holland comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied.
number 56, Greg Holland.
Michael Bourne stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Michael Bourne.
This is line to left on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Well, that'll put the opposing team in big trouble as he gets the leadoff double. This game's tied. He's the go-ahead run out there, all pumped up about it, trying to get his teammates fired up as well.
Here's Michael Brantley. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Holland's ready. Here it is on 2-1. Lays off the split finger that time, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. We got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Three and one, here it is. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. The run scores from second. It's a 4-3 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
What a clutch piece of hitting right there. You get the hit, you drive in the tying run. Now you're standing on second base with a chance to take a lead in this ball game, and man, is he fired up.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No one out with a runner at second. In for a strike. It's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
He's ready now. The pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, there's the true definition of a power arm out of the bullpen. He just reared back and said, go ahead, try to hit it. And he blew that four-seamer right by the guy.
Into the box now, Desmond Seaver, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. This is popped up. Escobar is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now 4-3 Cleveland. John Axford is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 44, John Axford.
Barry Blanton will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a ninth inning rally here if they're going to force a game 5.
Barry Blanton.
Hit hard back up the middle. Cabrera, great stop. Got him.
Woo, no problem. It seems like this has been one of the big stories so far. The defense has been terrific all night. It's one thing to play errorless ball, but it's another to make plays like this one. And they've been doing it all night tonight.
Standing in now, Rod Kurowski, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this ninth inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitching. That's usually a fastball.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Ready with the 1-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Brantley going back. Gone. And we are tied here in the ninth. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
And let's take a look at where this pitch ends up. You can see there, you know, even though this pitch isn't technically in the strike zone, it's still pretty much in his wheelhouse, and he just yanks this thing right out of here.
Gerard Dyson will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, and I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
The pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
And there you go. Now that potential winning run is on at first base. I don't think they'll try to bunt him over here either. Not with 1 out already. He'll be open for a gapper to try and end this right here, right now.
Noriaoki has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I've got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back.
Keeping an eye on him.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Definitely has his attention.
Ball 2. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
The 2-0 pitch. Dyson off for second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. It looked like he was giving him the evil eye down there, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, well, he's already been plunked once, and I don't think he's going to stand for too much more of that.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Seaver waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Alcides Escobar stands in. Here's the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Lays off, and it's 3-0. Alex Gordon would be next. .3-0 pitch on its way. And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here comes the payoff pitch. And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Tom Gonzalez will come on needing to get the final out here to send this one into extra innings.
Number 36, Tom Gonzalez.
Alex Gordon will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Deep breath time out there on the mound now. And this crowd, well, they're definitely making things tough on him out there.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack. 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
Not me. Maybe once or twice.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Carlos Santana will start things off here as this topsy-turvy ball game heads for a 10th inning.
Well, both teams had a chance to win this thing in the 9th, and both bullpens faltered. And now here we are wondering what's in store for us next.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
And now you're in the 10th inning. I don't think anybody in that visiting dugout expected that we'd still be playing, but you've got to put that bottom of the 9th behind you and get on with it. You can still win this ball game.
Right side and right into the shift. And that'll get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
The right fielder, number 7.
He is fired up as he heads down to first base. He is now the go-ahead run, looking to put his team ahead.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's David Murphy now as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings. Holland pauses. Here's the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still 2-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Carlos Villanueva will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hidden, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
A ball hit hard to the left side. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. But he'll recover in time to get the lead runner at second. So a heads-up play there to get that second out.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Stepping in now, Craig Fleming, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Gordon's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Tribe. Still all square at 4 apiece. Trevor Plouffe is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Number 27, Trevor Plouffe.
Salvador Perez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2. Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Lorenzo Cain will be next. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
That's a good at-bat there. Well, sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two.
1-2.
Splitter. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Into the box, Barry Blanton, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Grounded to the right. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Royals leave one. Score remains tied at 4. Michael Bourne comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Sent on the ground out to second. Blanton takes it in. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's Michael Brantley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark Teixeira.
1 away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here's a line drive, caught coming off the bag. And he'll step on the bag himself for the double play. Rod Kurowski will get another crack at it here as we flash you back to the 9th inning. This solo home run was a big one as it helped to get us to where we are now in the extra innings. Pitch on the way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Here's Gerard Dyson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are two gone now.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half. Starting to look like this one's going to go another inning. Great.
Digging in, Nori Aoki. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. Count, and the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. This game's all tied at 4. Jason Kipnis will stand in to start out the 12th inning of play, and it starts to become a war of attrition once you've reached this point in the ball game.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where there's some really tired legs out there on both sides. The bullpens have been working overtime. Heck, even the announcers are starting to get a little bit hoarse.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Fouled back. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Desmond Seaver stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. One out, nobody on. And this one misses to the Cleveland backstop. It's even at a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Blanton onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Trevor Plouffe settles into the box for his first chance. Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Gordon is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. And we are tied 4-4. ALCS Escobar is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half.
ALCS Escobar.
Here it comes. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Here in extra innings, sometimes you've got to let guys go longer than you'd like, and you see his pitch count there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now another 1-2. Very softly hit to the left side. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
And here's a situation where maybe if he's trying to go with this pitch, he might hit this ball a little bit harder. But instead, he's up there trying to pull it, and he hardly gets anything on this line drive at all.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Seaver gonna have to hurry. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Salvador Perez digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far.
Yeah, and you know, guys, the difference between a 2-for-6 and a 1-for-6 is a big deal. So let's see what he can do here.
Now a Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitter. He's not dancing around the zone.
I'm set with the 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Time to put the coffee pot on. 13th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. David Murphy steps in to begin the inning.
Leading off for Cleveland, the right fielder, number 7, David Murphy.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Grounded to short. Kurowski has it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 13,
Asdrubal Cabrera stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Now the pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Craig Fleming.
Craig Fleming digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. On the ground up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still all square at 4 apiece. Mike Moustakas is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. 1 down.
Quick outs are the key at this point in the ball game. Save your bullets. You never know how far you're going to have to go.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Smoke toward third. Kloof has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Then you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now. He's retired.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Barry Blanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch on the way. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded, foul. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ground ball left side. Kloof fields it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and that means 13 innings won't even settle this one as that ends the inning. KC down in order. Score remains tied at 4. Michael Bourne will stand in now to start the 14th. And I don't know about you guys, but it's getting past my bedtime.
Yeah, I'm with you. How about a few runs? Jeez.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
Hey, in extra innings, there's no wrong way to get on base. It's not a bad idea.
Hit hard to short. Kurowski over to his left. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Boy, and they've had his number all through this one. He's now 1 for 6 in this ball game. Man, that hurts.
Michael Brantley stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Scorched to third. Moustakas is there. On to first, and there are 2 down.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we are tied 4-4. Rod Kurowski is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half.
Kurowski.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
A lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you see there. You got to wonder how long they'll wait till they pull the plug.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now he's working into his 5th inning out of the bullpen, so he's likely well beyond what was expected of him.
Tapper right back to the mound. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Here's Gerard Dyson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Line softly toward the hole and just past his outstretched glove into left, the base hit.
Boy, we were starting to wonder if anybody was going to reach base on him again. That breaks a string of 12 in a row that he'd retired, and that's a pretty healthy portion of the game to go without having a base runner.
Joe Machado is going to make an appearance now as he'll take over here in the 14th inning. Noriaoki will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guy, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
And he'll dive back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Here's the first pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Dyson off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
The best way a pitcher can slow down the running game is vary his moves. Hold the ball, throw to first, show your best move to first, or slide step. The guy tried to steal on a slide step right there. The chances are you're going to be out, and they nabbed him.
1-1, here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Hey, when you're representing the winning run, the old saying is, get on any way you can. This one hurts more than most of the other ways, but they're a step closer to maybe winning the ball game.
In now, Alcides Escobar. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
And you know, there are times in a game where you just have to challenge somebody. Like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to first, and we're headed for a 15th as that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. This game's all tied at 4. Jason Kipnis is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Aoki going back, still going back. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out.
Oh, what a play this is out there in right field. You can see him tracking it all the way. Everything has to be perfect here. You see him get up and then pull it right back into the park. Wow, that is a super play.
Kelvin Herrera will get a call after all here as he'll come on to pitch in the 15th inning. Into the box now, Desmond Seaver, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Now here it comes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Wow, you know, neither team really seems to want to take command of this ballgame. I mean, this is ripe for the picking. Yet guys are just not coming up with good at-bats right now.
Trevor Plouffe is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Still all square at 4 apiece. Alex Gordon will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Thorne on the run. 1 away.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Salvador Perez ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Again, he sends it out of play. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Oh, they're able to get him again. That'll make him 1 for 7 now in this game. You talk about something that tanks your batting average. Ouch.
Mike Moustakas will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Boy, that got a lot of the plate, cutting right across the zone. I think if he had that pitch to do over, he would have taken a rip at that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Plouffe ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. David Murphy steps in to begin the inning.
Leading off for the Indians, the right fielder, number 7, David Murphy.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And they'll they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit back up the middle. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and that'll take care of Cabrera. It's a double play.
Designated hitter, Craig Fleming.
Oh, that is a sweet play right there. He's trying to get this ball to second quickly, so he fields it and scoops this thing all in one motion.
Stepping in now, Craig Fleming, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
2 out, nobody on. On the ground, softly towards second. Blanton fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning, and we are tied 4-4. Lorenzo Cain is set to take his turn, leading things off as they'll try to walk off winners in the bottom half.
Lorenzo Cain.
And now pitch on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. The pitch. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Now the pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Throw bounces onto Teixeira, and it's off his glove.
Maybe a turning point here in a tie ball game. They catch a break, they get the infield single on this ball. Now what will they do from there? They've got tons of options.
Barry Blanton looking to turn things around here. He's just 1 for 6 in this one. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Well, winning baseball games sometimes comes down to doing the little things. Perfect execution there, and now the winning run moves into scoring position with only one out.
Rod Kurowski digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight this late.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Line to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Whoa, a big collective exhale there from that visiting dugout. Probably another one out there on the mound. This ball is an absolute rifle shot, but it's right to the defender. And that'll keep this game tied and force that winning run to stay put at second base.
Toby Drake will get a late call here as he'll come on to pitch now in the 16th inning. Here's Gerard Dyson as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Possible winning runs at second with two down, however. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Well, here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And forget about the four-game sweep. They stay alive and walk off a winner.
Boy, we're talking high drama here in the playoffs. A walk-off win here in the final at-bat, and this place is going crazy right now.
Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Royals come out on top 5-4. Good night from Kansas City.
Our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 5 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For Cleveland, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium, 40,793. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.